Internet video is a hot place to be, but will it translate into a hot IPO for Envivio? Francis, we took a look at it. You're concerned that its problem is it only has 300 customers, unlike its competitor or a similar IPO, Brightcove, that had a very locked-in customer base. So how do you think Envivio is going to do?
Well, there are pluses, there are minuses. The plus is that the revenue for 2012 versus 2011 versus 2010 was up 70% to 50 million from 30 million, so that's good. And if you look at their recent quarterly performance, they're up on a sequential quarterly basis. They made a little bit of money in the last 3 quarters. If you annualize the most recent quarter, it's coming at 97 times earnings, which is high. So what they do is they do IP processing, IP video processing, compression, and distribution, for their clients. The concern I have, as they said in their filing, is that they think some of their systems integrators, the big ones, could start to compete with them, specifically Motorola Mobility, which is I think that's a kind of a bad sign. And the reason is if one of their distributors are going to compete with them, maybe others will compete with them. And you don't want to compete. You don't want your distributors competing with you because they know who the customers are and they can just go knock off the customers. So it's got good numbers. I personally would not participate in that. I think it may go up in the offering just because of the space it's in, however.
And you're also not too thrilled about Supernus Pharmaceuticals. Yet again, it's another one of these small pharmaceutical companies that's going to the IPO market to raise some money to help it get through its clinical trials. You're concerned about this.
Right. It's a small company. They want to IPO at 3.4 times book, which is about the area for small pharma companies and biotech. Problem is that they lost on an operating basis $39 million last year, and that's just way too much. And clinical trials are unpredictable by their very nature, so I would not speculate with that one.